Hello, gentlemen. March is upon us, and that means the end of the February challenge is coming very, very closely. I wanted to just check in with everybody and see how their cold showers are going. Admittedly, so, people in the Northern Hemisphere have it a lot tougher than those of us in the summer here in Australia. So, for those of you who have bitten the bullet and gone for that 30-second into the shower in a cold way in America and any of our countries up north, I applaud you. Congratulations. Which leads me to my next challenge. I wanted to talk to you guys about what I do to prepare myself for my ice baths. Now, I do a breathing technique that really relaxes me, gets me focused, and I wanted to think about what we could do because we all lead stressful lives. We're with our families when we're not at work, and I'm assuming that the spare time we have is few and far between. But when it comes to about 3 p.m., there's an energy lull that tends to happen. There's also, first thing in the morning, there can be bouts of anxiety that pops up for some of us. We've discussed it a lot in this group, and I was thinking that it would be really handy to have a really simple but effective technique, and it's a breathing technique. It's something that we do day in, day out. And I was having this discussion actually with a fellow coach about how can we make the greatest impact on people in daily life. And you can talk about training and lunges and squats and pull-ups and all of these types of things, or you can affect the very thing that people do the most. And your breath is quite simply the thing that you do the most, if you're alive, that is. So what we're going to do for our March challenge is tap into our breath. And it's going to be a really simple process. It's going to be a box breath is what we call it. It's going to be 4 breaths in, a 4 breath hold, 4 breaths out, a 4 breath hold. And we're going to do that 6 times over. Now, the reason I've chosen 6 times is because there's been a lot of scientific studies done about the power of what the breath can do. And there was a study done in Japan about deep breathing and the effect it can have on your biology. Now, they did a study on people that were suffering from a number of different illnesses, but what they found consistently is that if you take 6 deep breaths, it will immediately lower your blood pressure and put you into a state of relax. Now, once again, sounds simple, but often the most simple things can have the greatest effect on our day-to-day life. So every day, I'm going to, at 3 p.m. Melbourne time, take a moment to do 6 box breaths. I encourage you to jump on and join me. It's not going to take long. It will take less than a minute, and the benefits that it could provide for you are just astronomical. And if you're feeling like a pang of overwhelm or anxiety, just apply it then. So once again, I encourage you guys to join me, and I also encourage you guys to write about your experiences down below as to how you did with the Feb challenge. I'm really looking forward to this March challenge. It's going to be something that is going to be a really useful tool for me, and I'm sure it's going to be super useful for you guys if you choose to employ it. And guys, it's what I call an ancient technology that is within us and has been within us since we've been a species. So it's just about applying a little bit of consciousness to be able to slow down this crazy life we live in sometimes and just take a moment. Cheers.